Actually, oh, Justin.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, do you have the time?
Yeah, I don't think that's right. It's about 7:20.
Oh, good, because the good thing for us is we don't have time to sit around and mope about anything.
No, we don't have time to sit around and sulk.
But I can't go on about it because then I won't stop.
No, you wouldn't.
Well, say, I know hard in the family like as if I don't want to care. I fucking hell don't have the time!
Yeah, those are very strong words which cannot easily be taken back.
The last 24 hours have been so emotionally and physically draining.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I think I know why I felt so terrible, why I let anxiety control me like I did, and I hope so I'll not have it happen again. I don't have time for that. Well, I guess that's why we have emotions, because we don't have time to logic, find out the truth.
Well, I have reached a point where I do not have the time to take in my emotions and process them.
Well, I'd love to say that I have a life.
But you aren't willing to change your eating patterns, or don't want to make the connection between feeling sad and eating chocolate, or won't have the time to be more,
Well, I'm just going to take the easy way out. Ciao. I don't know how my host mother is going to find.
She's afraid if she sees you again, you'll expect her to talk about them.
Well, I can say truthfully that I have no desire to, no will to, and I damn won't have time to.
Won't have the time to enjoy it. I still don't have the time to keep it interesting, right now.
Yeah, you're confident that you're attractive, but you'll not have the time to develop a relationship. Like cancer, no. Yeah, my husband only loves me when he's drunk and then with the TV. We don't have time to talk, but that's not a bad thing, seeing as we don't have much to say.
The first couple of times she mentioned it, I was like, I don't have the time.
If you don't have time to build, but still crave the feeling of a robot lover, why don't you get this gadget out of Japan?
I wouldn't use that, because I don't have time to deal with porn on the go. But for that matter, if I'm on the go, I might as well get the real thing.
And you don't have the time? And it really makes me wonder if I ever give a about you. Give me something to believe in, because I don't believe in you anymore.
Well, no, I don't have time for any relationships. I'm single, single, single.
Well, she says that she doesn't have the time and comfort and security, knowing that he's committed to her, she can't open up.
He probably does not have the time or the energy to date a woman.
That's serious language. Well, but if she's not around, or I don't have time to cook, then I intend to insist on beer and nachos.
Awkward. We wonder if it is because you do not have the time, or it is because you are not interested.
I'm sorry, I don't have the time to answer your questions anymore.
Okay. You can hire a service to do that for you as well, you know.
So many things to say, but I don't have time to write them.
Yeah. But you didn't, did you? But my God, if you can't take the time to spell out words, make sure they are spelled right. And maybe you should be paying more attention to your schooling.
Well, I have all these thoughts and ideas, but I just can't find it to sit down and write it. Forget the spelling. I can't find the time to read.
Yeah, I feel sorry for people who don't like to read or can't find the time.
Well, if we don't take the time to really read up on this new technology stuff, we're going to do it behind.
Yes, we just don't have the time to read through every page we're presented with, and we know we don't need to read everything there is. So.
Well, given my current routine, I simply won't have the time to feed the ragged little things that I want.
Yes, it's a pity you don't have the time to enjoy it.
I'm one of those yuppies who sometimes can't find the time to cook dinner together, or lunch, or even slice an apple.
Yeah, I'd like to brew more beer, but probably won't have the time.
And we all have our excuses as to why we don't have time.
Well, if you don't have the time, just enslave some migrant workers.
Yeah, and if I can't find the time to spread cheese on a piece of bread, life is turned way too crazy.
Bread life?
Well, they run to the drive-thru because they're in a hurry and don't have time to sit down for a meal.
Yeah. I don't have time to worry about what they do.
Well, they just want to share a special or interesting.
You can't afford to eat healthy, and you sure don't have the time to cook for yourself when you're working 3 jobs to make ends meet, and you come to Walmart on your 1 day off because you really need to buy cheap toilet paper rather than stealing it from coffee times.
time for breakfast.
Oh, animals don't talk. We just don't take the time to listen.
Well, I don't have time for the every night promos.
Yeah. But if you wish to find me, you'll have to use your heart. Otherwise, I no longer wish to listen.
Why should I make time for people who can't make time for me?
I don't know about you, but I just don't have the time to just call people for 2 minutes every other day just to keep a connection that serves little purpose anyway.
I don't have time to invest in friends.
You have no one to blame, honey. Because she says she doesn't have the time to be a friend to me.
Well, because she's undoubtedly proud of her contributions to her family, but perhaps she doesn't have the time and energy to spoil her private and surface lady. I often end up on the outside looking in when people don't take the time to get to know me.
Yeah, he gets very sad when other people don't take the time to get to know him and just point at him, not listen to him or laugh at him. And I feel like somebody that doesn't take the time to vote doesn't have time to complain.
Well, I wouldn't want to make important decisions if I don't have the time or education to do it. Lots of college kids don't have the time or more likely the patience to sit down and just read the paper.
But they won't vote, mostly because they can't find the time to leave their mama's basement. And Congress fritters away billions on wars and sex scandals and steroids while Social Security and medical care go up in smoke.
Well, when there will be a time to love? We make time for paying taxes, or paying the bills, or buying status. But we will take the consequences if we don't make time to love. Now's the time to pay attention. Yes, now's the time.
I'm going to do something about it now!
Yes, if the government would train the youth to more practical work, they wouldn't have time to be delinquent, and they wouldn't have time to dream of being a gangster like 50 Cent or any other.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, Americans don't have time to research the candidates are telling lies.
Yeah, they can find time to watch 4 hours of TV watching.
They're walking around hopeless. Well, instead they take painkillers, which mask the pain and allow them to cause more damage while they continue with their life.
Keep them running and they won't have the time.
To be honest, I don't have time to be lonely.
We don't have to. We do have time to dice white people up in the room.
Well, today in this world of fast everything, our first impression becomes our lust.
The fast-paced, too media-savvy, brutal political culture today.
We don't have time to listen to someone ramble. And the good thing for us is we don't have time to sit around and mope around about anything.
Yeah, we don't have time to sit around and sulk.
I just can't go on about it because I won't stop.
Those are very strong words which cannot easily be taken back.
Say, I know heart and family like as if I don't want to care as I fucking hell don't have the time. Well, the last 24 hours have been so draining.
Yeah, I know.
And I think that's why I felt the anxiety so bad because I don't have time.